welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Kids light! Stop scratching! Think I got a little overly excited about this DIY project. I went to the fabric store 3 times. I was getting really excited. I was going a little overboard. I just had all these flashbacks to like being at FIT'em and looking at all of the fabrics, especially at Mood Fabrics. And if you're not familiar with Mood, or if you've never watched Project Runway, I mean, I don't really know if Project Runway is all that popular anymore, but they always go to Mood because it's a large, big, huge, ginormous fabric store in New York. Well, they have a location here and they get all of their fabrics from like leftover yardage and leftover fabrics from like real designers. And when I was in college, I would always get lost in there. Not lost like I was like wandering around and couldn't find the exit or anything, but like lost like I went in there for one thing and it was supposed to only take me 20 minutes. And then it's 2 hours later or 3 hours later. Today, we are gonna be DIYing headbands and scrunchies. Was that the right hand movements? You get me. I've actually already done a DIY tutorial on how to make scrunchies 2 different ways. One sewn, which is obviously like the more correct way to do it, and then one on using a existing hair tie and hot glue. So if you haven't checked that video out, I will link it down below so you can. And today I'm going to be showing you how to do that as well, but we're not going to be sewing in this tutorial. So headbands are so cute. When I was little, I would wear headbands like all the time. And I don't know if this ever happened to you guys, but like right behind your ears, like my head would start to hurt when I would wear headbands like all day. I don't know if this is gonna happen to me now. Probably not gonna wear headbands for as long of a period of time as I used to wear them, but we'll do a lot of things for a good outfit. Headbands got really popular around like Fashion Week and towards the end of last year, and then they got really popular at the beginning of this year, and they say that they're gonna continue for spring. So I don't have one. What the heck is going on? I need a headband in my life. And they've got super cute variations that are really popular right now. Like over the winter it was like velvet, and now we're going more into spring. So I wanted to do some brighter prints or textures. Also, I have been dying for a leather scrunchie, so that's happening today. Headbands and scrunchies today. Let's go. So I told you I got a little excited at Mood. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so I knew first and foremost I wanted leather, faux leather. And I wanted it to be really tonal to kind of my hair color. This is a little lighter, but I found this kind of on the thinner side of faux leather, and it's like a pretty color, right? And then I really wanted some kind of brightness or print or something. I thought that a silk headband and scrunchie would be really cute, but I was like, in my head I could not get like this like Versace type image out of my head. So I went digging and found this. How we're gonna use it, I feel like it's going to be so luxurious and so cute. And then I was passing the linen section, which linen is always great for spring. I was passing that section and found this pretty linen. It has like the shine to it, but I thought it was so cute. So those are the materials that we're gonna be working with. Another thing that you're gonna need to pick up are headbands. And it does not matter what size, it does not matter if they're cute or not, because you're gonna be covering the entire thing up. So I just went on Amazon and they only sell them in bulk. So they sell 20 at a time. There's more in this bag. They sell 20 of these, and I'm not gonna lie, they're not the greatest quality, but they're just scratched up. Like, where were these? Why are every single one of them scratched up? I don't know, but again, it doesn't matter. I think that this whole pack of 20 was like $9 or something. So that's 20 headbands for $9. So first we're gonna be making the first style of our headband. So what you're gonna need is your fabric, obviously. You're gonna need a ruler or a tape measure of some kind. You're gonna need scissors. You're gonna need a hot glue gun and some cotton cotton balls. I know, unusual, right? But we're gonna be using cotton balls to make our headband look padded. You feel me? It's easy that way. So, I mean, really, if you're a crafter like me, you probably only need to pick up some fabric on what you want because you probably already have cotton balls. You probably already have a hot glue gun, scissors, and a ruler. So that's all we're gonna need. So first thing that we're going to do is cut our fabric, right? I'm just gonna lay this down face down because I'm actually going to use a pencil to draw out my measurements. So the size of your fabric that you're going to need is 24 inches long by 2 3/4 of an inch. If you're using a 1-inch headband like I am, then I'm gonna give you the measurements for that. And I'll link these that I bought on Amazon down below so you can get those too. So I'm gonna measure out 2 3/4, and you always want straight edges. And then in the middle, I'm gonna measure up 2 3/4. And then I'm just gonna connect all 3 of those little marks that I made so that it's all even. I actually gave you the measurement for the base that we're gonna cover the headband in and the knot because those are 2 separate pieces. So the measurement that I gave you includes both. You're welcome. So we need to mark where that is so that we can cut this longer strip into 2 pieces. So your knot piece is only 7 inches long. So of the 24, our knot is gonna be 7, and then our base is gonna be 17. Okay, so now you should have a small piece and a big piece. We're gonna work on our base first. We are going to apply our cotton balls to the headband. So we're gonna hot glue them, and we're gonna put the cotton balls along the top. You're just gonna put a little bit of glue right on top, right in the middle. And you're just gonna do this all the way on the side. It looks like a headband for someone like in like George Washington days that were like, you know, like the hair that they wore with all the curls and like the fake wig. And now we're going to get started putting our base fabric onto the headband and over the little cotton balls that we put down. So I want you to find your middle. So just fold it in half and just kind of crease it so that you know where the center is. Hold that in the middle of our headband. I'm gonna wrap this all the way around, and you're just going to glue that down. You're gonna stretch it all the way to the other side. So making sure that it's pretty tight and that your headband is in the center of your fabric. Just put on the opposite side, put a dab of glue right on the inside of the other end of your headband and glue that side down. So you're just gonna take your scissors, slice into the sides of the fabric around your headband edge so that it can lay properly. So you're just gonna take your scissors and you're going to make a cut about 1/4 of an inch deep. And just about every inch apart, just make a small slit. So now we're ready to glue everything down. So you're just going to start on one side, holding it down firm to the tabletop, put a little bit of hot glue on the inside. I'm gonna fold end first. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and we're gonna work ourselves around the entire headband until it's all glued. So if you did this right, the inside of your headband looks really bad. Everywhere, it looks really bad. That's what's supposed to happen. So once you have your base all done and looking real cute, you're gonna take your small piece of fabric, tie a knot in the middle of this fabric. You can kind of pinch it together if you want, and then just stick it right back through. So it literally looks like a bow tie. You are gonna be taking your headband and placing the knot right in the center and wrapping the ends on the side of your knot underneath the headband. And then glue that down. So now your headband should look like this. And we're just gonna add a final touch, and we're gonna clean up the inside. And how we do that is basically by covering it up. You can use a piece of felt. So I have like this box of different colored felt. I have this color. You could do a 1/2 inch. And now I'm gonna cut it straight and glue down the felt. But that's it. That was actually the hardest headband to make. So now I'm gonna show you how to make an easier one, because that took me about an hour. Okay, so for the next headband that we're gonna be making, it's gonna be all the same materials. We're just going to wrap our fabric a little differently around our headband, a little bit easier way, and the measurements are gonna be different. So I'm just gonna take my fabric and cut it about 1 inch all the way down. It doesn't have to be perfect. So once you have your long strip of 1 inch fabric, first, before we put our fabric on, we have to glue our cotton balls on. So do it the exact same way you did before. Take your fabric and we're gonna glue the corner first, the end, the tip first, whatever you wanna call it, end, tip, corner, that's all. But we're only gonna do one side. Put some hot glue right on the inside of your headband and just glue it down. So now we're actually gonna start wrapping our fabric around our headband. So you're just going to come at an angle to one side like this, and then just wrap all the way around until you get to the other side. So every so often, I'm gonna put a little dab of hot glue on the inside so that it holds the strips into place where I actually place them. If you get to a point where your strip wasn't long enough, just cut it from the underneath, cut another piece, and start right where you left off. Once you get to the end, just cut off the remaining fabric, tuck it, and glue it down. Voila! So you can also go back in and put a knot at the top like we did on the leather one to make it extra special and cute. Okay, for the last style of headband we're gonna be making is our silk style headband. This is gonna be a similar style. It's still gonna have a knot, but it's gonna be loose and just more flowy because that's how you do silk. So the measurement for this particular headband is going to be thicker than we've done before, but just as long. And we are not going to be using cotton balls for this one because the silk is a little bit sheer and it's meant to be more flowy, so the padding really isn't going to do anything for this. So we are going to be cutting this 8 inches wide by 24. Okay, we're actually gonna be folding this to be double layered. Fold it over halfway and then fold the other side into the center as well. So basically the two ends are meeting in the middle. We're actually gonna grab our headband, grab your fabric close to the center as you can. So your headband is kind of in the center of your fabric, and then tie a knot with your fabric, but with your headband in it, in the knot, like that. Pull the fabric down around the headband, keeping it kind of loose. So we're just gonna put a little dab of glue at each end, and this one's done. So we're just gonna trim the excess off the bottom and glue that up as well. So you're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And voila, this one's all done too. Okay, so next I'm gonna show you guys how to DIY a scrunchie. And this is using fabric glue. And if you want to sew or use fabric hot glue or just hot glue in general for your scrunchies, make sure you go and check out my last video, and I'll link it down below so that you guys can do those methods as well. This particular method, I'm gonna show you guys how to use fabric glue. So what you're gonna need is your fabric. So I'm gonna be using this linen, and you're gonna need your fabric glue. This is permanent fabric bond, a ruler, some scissors. I just poked myself in the eye, almost poked myself in the eye. An iron, which I'll explain in a minute, and also something round, something like a glass from your kitchen, or I'm gonna be using this round candle, and you'll understand that in a minute too, and a hair tie. So your round object needs to be enough for your hair tie to stretch around and stay stretched out. So the first thing that we're gonna do is cut our fabric. So your fabric is gonna measure 17 inches long by 4 inches wide. And this creates, I feel like, the perfect size scrunchie. I'll show you a couple. So this is the one that I made over Christmas, and you can see that it's a larger size scrunchie. It's got more fabric, if you will. This is at 4 inches. I also made a skinnier version at 3 inches. So it's whatever you prefer. Do you want a little bit skinnier or a little thicker? The one that I'm gonna be making today is the 4 inch, so it's the little bit bigger one. Okay, so now you're gonna have a long piece of fabric just like this. So the first thing that we're going to do is iron down the edges along the long side, about 1/4 inch. And this is just gonna help us glue when we get there. So folding down 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch along these sides. You're just gonna fold that down with your fingers and then iron it down. Basically, this creates a crease right where we need to add the glue to glue both sides together. Ta-da! Turn our fabric face up, and we're gonna be gluing the 2 shorter sides together. So I'm just gonna put a strip of fabric glue right on the edge and then fold the other side over to match. Okay, so just let that dry. Next, you're gonna be taking your round object, your hair tie, and you're just gonna place your circle of fabric over your round object. You're gonna take your hair tie and stretch it over and around your fabric and the round thing that you're using to stretch it out with. And just make sure that your hair tie is right in the center. We're gonna be gluing these 2 edges together. That's why we ironed them down. And just keep going all the way around. So after you've glued down all of the edges, just let it all dry really good because the fabric glue takes a little bit of time to dry, and you're all done. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY tutorial on how to make super cute headbands and scrunchies for spring and summer. And if you did enjoy this video, definitely hit the like button below. And I post videos every week. They're all DIY based. Either I'm redecorating a room in my house, or I'm creating new artwork, or doing hair accessory, things like this, or for fashion, or for your home. And I have tons of DIY videos already on my channel, so definitely go check those out. And if you want to follow along with me every week, definitely hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys! Definitely check out that video. That video below. It's not a cute color at all. It's like a pukey green color. Just wide enough to give it some... Kinsley, that's not for you. That's not your fabric. My ruler only goes up to 18 inches and I hate... Ooh, I'm good at math. Sometimes.